Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I talk about life as a nutritionist practicing in Kenya, everything to do with being a nutritionist. I offer my helpful tips as a practicing nutritionist, and also I share some of the nutrition related issues, and I'm also passionate about mental health, though I've taken a break from that series, but I'll be back. Well, my name is Charity. I'm a certified nutritionist practicing in Kenya, and I'm also a mental wellness advocate. Thank you so much for your support so far. Leave a comment, feedback to me so that I know if you guys are really enjoying my content or should I change strategy. But just know I really appreciate your support, the views, the likes, some of the personal feedbacks you share. Just know I take it to. So today, being a Tuesday, I'm going to be releasing an episode on my Nutrition Talk series, which is on every Tuesday at 10 a.m. So subscribe, please get subscribed. The button is just the red button you see down there. Subscribe and join my small community of Charity Safe Haven, where we strive to be the best versions of ourselves. And I also want to be helping some of the upcoming nutritionists who are still thinking, should I do it or should I not? I'm here for you. My inbox is open if you have any questions. All across my social media platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm always available to help you guys with anything you need. Talking about that, this is in line with today's topic, which things to do as a nutritionist to set yourself aside, because it's so hectic out there, guys. Like being a nutritionist, take it from me, it's so hard. One, to get a job. One, set yourself aside from the very many graduates and technicians the Kennedy Institute releases each year. So you have to find ways to just set yourself aside so that you can be noticed, so that you can become sort of an expert in your field, and not to give up and lose hope, you know. First point about setting yourself aside I want to talk about is identifying your niche. And I feel like for me, when it comes to this point, I hustle because I really didn't know where I fitted in back then. Like I wanted to do everything all at once, and sometimes when you tend to do everything at once, you end up not doing anything at all. You become so busy, and then at the end of the day you're not productive. So as a nutritionist, an upcoming one, a student, you have to have goals to know like what you want to do. I know maybe some of you are young and you're like, you know what, we just want to finish our undergraduate, or we want to be done with the 1 year unpaid internship from KNDI, but just have your goal in mind, have a niche in mind. Or if you're just starting out, you're starting to establish yourself, identify the niche. And this will come about with what you're passionate about, because I always say nutrition is a wide view, it's a wide field. Like there are a lot of key areas you can specialize in. I mentioned in my previous, if you did not watch it, please click on the link and watch. I shared the different fields you can venture. If you are passionate about sports nutrition, create a niche around that. If you are passionate about children, pediatric nutrition is your field or your passion or your interest, venture into that. If you want to just help breastfeeding mothers and lactating mothers, venture and do that. If you want to just create awareness around healthy lifestyle like I'm doing, venture into that. Just start slowly and create your niche. Be that go-to person where people rush to when they need help or when they seek, like, you know what, let me think about lifestyle and weight management. Who do I rush to? You rush to Nutrition by Engineers page. I want mentorship. I want to know what to do in this field. I don't know what to do. I want to optimize my pages. You rush to Grace Ndotown LinkedIn. There are different people who have just set themselves aside with what they are doing, so they are go-to people when you're looking for. The second point I want to talk about when you want to set yourself aside is customize and tailor make your nutrition services to meet your clientele's needs. You know, like when someone approaches you and they're like, you know, I have this goal in mind, or you can discuss the goal with your client, because that's what assessment is for. You do your assessment, you have I usually encourage a 45 to 1 hour session with your client, so that you can get to know each other, and then you can tailor make your services to meet your clientele's need. That's why I always say, if you find unique clients and you've already established your niche, those are the people that will be approaching you. So deep down, this is your interest, this is your passion, so you'll know how to tailor make your services, you know, because when you tailor make your services, each services is for that individual person alone. It's not like a blanket approach like how we used to do previously, you know, like you're telling people if it's kidney management. I shared about a lot of that in last month, the month of March. Go check out my content on my social media platform. Blanket approach, just low protein, low potassium, low, you know, it's just a blanket approach. Weight management, calorie deficit, you know. But with if you tailor make your services to meet each and everyone's needs, you'll find a wide niche or a wide clientele, because you want to see like you're duplicating whatever you've done to this client to this other client. Because if you just duplicate one what you've done for this person to the next person, then you lack credibility, which is the next point I want to talk about. The third point about how to set yourself aside is to build trust and credibility. And if you've been watching me for a long time, you know this is what I always encourage you guys: build trust, because trust is what will sustain your business. If you're into consultation, if you're into personal training and coaching, if you start your own organization, trust and credibility from your clientele, from the people you come across, is very, very important, because that is what will make other people refer people to you. Like, you know what, I worked with Charity Safe Haven and this is what I got. She's reliable, she's trustworthy, and whatever she tells you to do. So here are just few tips I want to share from my own experience about building trust and credibility. And the first one is to get, as a nutritionist, make sure you're licensed. And I always tell people who seek nutrition services, please seek services from someone who has a license from the KNDI. We have like a license, it's just a strip. I'll leave a picture here. That is how our license is supposed to look like. So if you approach someone for services, make sure they have that, and also like certificates from just different organizations like KNDI. Or if you've practiced, you've specialized in renal nutrition, you have the certification. If you specialize in pediatric, you have a certificate, you know, like things to just give you credibility, like whatever I'm saying is from reliable sources and this is what proves I have a right to talk to you guys about nutrition, because I'm certified and I'm licensed, you know. It's very, very important is to stay updated with the latest research in our field. I told you guys, nutrition is a science, it keeps on changing, that will never change. So you have to always be, you have to know the latest guidelines from imam, from diabetic management, from renal management, from inpatient management or outpatient management, just management of different conditions that relate to nutrition. So you have to be aware. Latest research is being done by just scientists, nutritionists across different countries, different areas. You have to always keep reading, so that when someone asks, you know, you have the information at your fingertips, and that will give them like, this is a reliable source for me to go to when I need to know some professionalism and integrity, which is very, very important. And when it comes to this point, learn to create boundaries for yourself as a professional, as a nutritionist, because I feel like when we start, you're eager to please everyone, so you blur all the boundaries that are there. But this is what I'm telling you guys: don't blur your boundaries. If it's working hours, let it be working hours. If it's not your working hours, don't feel obligated to answer and respond to people. Learn to differentiate your work-life balance, because I know starting out you'll want to prove a point, so you'll be doing everything, and then you'll feel burnt out, and then you'll feel discouraged. Please just maintain your level of professionalism. If someone is, especially on social media where people Google and they think they know it all, it's very, very important to learn skills, like life skills, to help you just deal with rude people, people who discredit you, people who think they can do your work. It's very, very important, and these skills takes time for you to master. So don't rush yourself, don't feel the need to over explain if you don't want to. Just be ethical and do things the right way, as you studied in school, as you've gotten from the experiences you went to in your attachment and in your 1 year internship, or anywhere you've volunteered, anywhere you've worked. Just maintain that level of professionalism, even if sometimes you feel like the world is pushing against you. To share if you have, like some of us are just starting also, we don't have testimonials from people that you've touched or you've helped. But if you do, please share, because that will prove your credibility. Like whatever you don't cook, don't just fabricate lies. No, just if you have a feedback, tell your clients to give you feedback, and then you share the feedback with their permission. Success stories, just share on your social media platforms if you have, and then this will show people like whatever you're doing is working. To set yourself aside as a nutritionist is to create high quality content. And if content creation is not for you, don't force yourself. But if you feel like you want to set yourself aside, just open a page and keep on just creating content. And that is what I always tell people who come to my inboxes to ask me, how will I start? I'm just new, I don't know where to go. Just start. That is what I always tell them. Just find your area of interest and create a post about it. You can do a blog post. Blogging wasn't for me because writing and all that grammar, no. You can create videos like I usually do. Every Friday, tune in to see my face. I share so many myth and misconception and misinformation about different topics that I share each month. And also you can just create social media posts like I always do. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Just speak. If you're passionate about kidney health, if you're passionate about diabetic management, just read. And then my social media skill is self-taught. I did some online free certification to just learn how to navigate Canva and how to edit my videos on InShot and CapCut, and I'm learning how to do more. Yeah, because if you're passionate about something, you'll push yourself to just be the best. But creating these social media posts will show people like you're good at your craft. You have a reliable page where people can go to, and that is where most of the time you'll get your clientele. So if you can create content, especially if you're still in school, if you're just fresh from graduation, it's good to start early. If you find that you want to just branch out on your own, it's good to just establish yourself. It's not a must. I'll keep on saying, if content creation is not your thing, don't do it. But if you feel like it's yours, just start. Don't feel discouraged, yeah, because numbers sometimes will tell you otherwise. And the way you invest in creating this content, creating this post, making them look good sometimes, and then you get almost 10 or just 8 likes, sometimes it can be discouraging, or your impressions are just 200. But I was told by someone close to me, don't ever give up, keep pushing. One day someone will notice you, and with consistency, people will see like you're passionate about what you do, and you'll find yourself people will keep following you, and your pages will keep. Is to, apart from social media, is to just utilize your technology and all those innovations that are upcoming. Guys, let me tell you, some of the best nutritionists I know, I'll mention Nutrition by Ndenya because I've seen she's doing a very good job. They just started their services online, and they're still doing it. They have teleconsultations, Zoom webinars, a lot of WhatsApp groups. Yeah, so utilize them. If you can just, I know it's hard at the beginning, but if you establish your niche, it will be so much easier. Just invest on these mobile apps. If you feel like you're passionate about that, you can just work with an app developer or software person, and then you can come up with an app maybe that monitors people daily intake, or wearables such as those smartwatches that can time someone's calorie with the level of activity and what they're eating. Just be creative and be innovative to do something that will set yourself aside. And sometimes we underestimate this thing, but with people's busy schedule, they will really appreciate something that is quick. Like if you can come up with recipes that can just easy to do recipes. Someone can just whip up in the morning and eat. Someone can just whip up lunchtime and pack it and go and eat at work in the morning, or dinner after a busy day, a busy schedule. You've already planned the meal for them. Their work is just to prepare if it's easy, or the meal is already prepared. It's just to defrost and microwave it and eat it. Just find innovative ways to help your clientele, and I'm sure people will come to you because they'll be like, this method works for me. But don't cook it, and don't make people believe and make believe, because people will discredit you. Another point is to create exceptional services for your clientele that they will never forget. Like as a nutritionist, you have to work to just work on these nitty tiny details that I feel like some of us overlook, especially in the hospital where you're seeing a lot of people. Find that gap and provide that excellent service for the client until they're saying, you know what, I'll go back to her, I'll go back to Charity Safe Haven, because whatever services she provided for me, I felt it. I was like, yes, I can do this. If it's just after follow-up services, because people like being followed up, like to know you care, showing your clients that whatever I've put in place works, you tell them to offer feedback to you, like, you know what, like, okay, I shared all this. I know sometimes it's straightforward, but you're like, you know what, I wrote something for you, what did you think about it? Did it help you? And all that. So you'll find that with all this, you'll be able to share testimonials on your pages and word of mouth from your clientele, and then you find that your businesses or your consultation or your services will be out there and people will keep coming back to you. And then the last I want to talk about, and I'll dwell a little bit on this, is networking and collaboration. Is very, very important. Like I always say, as nutritionists, we need to be open-minded. We need to help our upcoming sisters and brothers, people who actually don't know what to do. And also for people who are upcoming, don't be afraid to network. Go to these webinars, go to these conferences, attend them on social media, LinkedIn. Just reach out to these people you see like they can be your mentor and ask them, maybe at a fee, to just train you, to just help you navigate this, because I feel like at the end of the day, they are the people to recommend you to people. In a table full of people, your name will be mentioned. I know sometimes it's so difficult, especially if you're still just a student, you're fresh from campus, you're so stressed, you're like, you know what, so how will I even start? I'm in a room full of people who have been in this business for more than 15 years. And I feel like those are the best kind of people, because they'll want to push people up, because they've already been in the field, they've already established themselves, and they want more people to help them create awareness around healthy living. So you'll find that they'll be helping you to just prop you up, to tell you, to give you tips. I aspire for us to be like that too, to tag each other, to help each other, and mention your name in a room full of people. Yeah, that's all I had for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. Just know it's highly appreciated, guys. I love you so much. You make me want to continue creating content. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, guys. Let my subscription increase, my views. I am begging. Yeah. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms to get more. And just know your support is highly appreciated. Until next time, I've been yours,